Hello, how are you? Today I'm saying hello with my new book, the latest book from Vallath, Literary Master Reference Book. Now, according to this book, it says it's a last minute revision, but no, we will use this book for a complete course building from now, January, until May, when the next cycle of June will be there. We will be studying from Vallath books. I have built courses to help you. I will not say they are comprehensive, they'll be complete, but let me tell you, I'll give you so much confidence around the books that Kalyani ma'am is building that you will love yourself. I know you love yourself still, but then every day we learn and we strive to be better, right? So today's video is about periods of British literature, major periods. Of course, before starting the writers, their works, the novels, the poets, the poems, you should know about the periods of British literature, right? From the start till now, okay? So what do you expect to learn from this lecture? Major periods of British literature, of course. And before I start with the slides, you need to know that our course 2026 is on the line. You can quickly join this online course by Kalyani ma'am. Offline course also, if you feel that you can go and stay in Kerala for 6 months. Let me tell you, I went to Kerala on the 8th of November and I saw the students who are from Pan India. They come, they stay there, they attend Vallath classes, and they become friends. Such beautiful friends circle I could see everywhere. Long lasting friendships at Vallath, right? So if you feel you can go stay there and study live in front of Kalyani ma'am, and if not, like us, you can join online course by ma'am. Okay, come on now. Now listen to me, listen to me. I'm also here to tell you about British literature from the start. Speak with me. British literature is divided into ancient period, medieval period, middle English period, the Renaissance, the neoclassical period, 19th century, 20th century, continuing till now. Okay? Now you will learn little about each periods. Come on. Ancient period, here it is. It's like a classical period. It's also called as Greco-Roman period. It continued from 9th century BC, that is before Christ, to 5th century AD. Okay? Major writers under Greco-Roman period are 1. Aeschylus, 2. Sophocles, 3. Aristophanes, 4. Plato, and 5. Aristotle. So this literally is like the Greek or the Greco-Roman period combined, Greek and Roman period called the classical period or referred to as ancient period. Easy. Now come to periods of English literature. Medieval period it is. Medieval period continued from 450 to 1066. That is, roughly from 7th century AD to 11th century AD. Medieval period is referred to as Old English period or Anglo-Saxon period. Can you tell me again? Old English period or Anglo-Saxon period falls under medieval period. The major writers of Anglo-Saxon period are the anonymous writer of Beowulf, followed by Sedgman, followed by Cinewulf, followed by Venerable Bede. In my next video, we will discuss in detail about all of them. Move on. After the medieval period, what comes? Middle English period. Middle English period continued from 1066 to 1500 or roughly from 11th century AD to 16th century AD. That is the Middle English period. Don't get confused. Medieval period has Old English period under it. Middle English period is different. So don't confuse medieval and middle. Right? They are separate entities. Come back to Middle English period of 1066 to 1500. Who are the major writers of Middle English period? A. Dante, B. Petrarch, C. Boccaccio, and D. Chaucer. Repeat. A. Dante Alighieri, 2. Francisco Petrarch, 3. Giovanni Boccaccio, and 4. Geoffrey Chaucer. All of them are the pioneers of the Middle English period. And after this, Early Tudor period is a part of Middle English period, which continued from 1487 to 1557. Which period? Early Tudor period. 1487 to 1557. The major writers of early Tudor period were Ascham, Erasmus, More, Wyatt, and Howard. To repeat their complete names: 1. Roger Ascham, 2. Desiderius Erasmus, 3. Sir Thomas More, 4. Sir Howard Wyatt, and 5th Henry Howard, Earl of Surrey. Done with Middle English period, which also includes the early Tudor period. Now come to the Renaissance. It is actually the early modern period, right? The enlightenment, everything comes here. That's the Renaissance, which started from 1500 and roughly ended at 1660. Now, under this Renaissance, which ages are included? Which periods are included? Elizabethan, Jacobean, and Caroline. Remember, the Renaissance comprises of Elizabethan Age, Jacobean Age, and Caroline Age. Elizabethan Age continued from 1558 to 1603. Jacobean Age continued from 1603 to 1625, whereas Caroline Age had the Metaphysical and Puritan writers. Who came in the Caroline Age? Metaphysical writers and Puritan writers. Okay? Done with the Renaissance. Now comes the Neoclassical Age. The Neoclassical Age started from 1660 and roughly ended around 1790 or 1798. This Neoclassical Age has three periods under it. 1. The Restoration, 2. The Augustan Age, and 3. Age of Johnson or Age of Sensibility. Will you remember? Yes, you will. The Neoclassical Age of 1660 to 1790 or 98 comprises of 1. The Restoration, which started from 1660 till 1700, followed by the Augustan Age, 1700 to 1750, followed by the Age of Sensibility or Age of Johnson, which continued from 1750 to 1798. Done with the Neoclassical Age. Can we move on? Come now to the next slide. Here is the 19th century. 19th century includes the Romantic period and the Victorian period. Yes, easy. 19th century comprises of Victorian period, which started from 1785 to 1832, followed by the Victorian period from 1832 to 1901. And the second last, I will say, will be 20th century. 20th century will include the Edwardian period, the Georgian period, and the modern period. Okay. Then the postmodern period is 1945 till onwards, continuing till now. So again, remember, 20th century will include the Edwardian period, the Georgian period, modern period, which was from 1901 to 1945, and postmodern period is 1945 onwards and continuing. Easy? Now, to make it together, to help you remember these ages and periods, I thought I will bring it all together and you'll understand. Are you ready to speak these lines with me? Please be. Old English, which is Anglo-Saxon. Old English sang of days long past, of heroes strong and shadows cast. Middle English found a newer tongue, with Chaucer's tale so wisely sung. Old English followed by Middle English. Come to the Renaissance. Renaissance lit the human mind with art and drama well designed. Now, what comes under Renaissance? Elizabethan, Jacobean, and Caroline. So sing with me. Elizabethan voices rose. Shakespeare showed how the world goes. Jacobean grew dark and deep. Secrets that the soul would keep. Ben Jonson, right? John Donne, Webster, Middleton, they all were Jacobeans. Caroline with Donne and prayer, metaphors floated in the air. Now come to Restoration, Augustan and Age of Johnson, which is a part of the Neoclassical Age. Please remember. So now I'm singing the Neoclassical Age. Restoration laughed in witty tone, society shone as flesh and bone. Wycherley, Congreve, Ephraim, they all were writers of the Restoration. Now come to the Augustan Age. Augustine's praised reason's might, order, balance, logic, light. Who were the Augustines? Pope, Swift, Samuel Richardson, all of them. Now come to Age of Johnson. Actually, Richardson comes in Johnson. So Augustine will have Pope, Swift, and Fielding. Age of Johnson or Age of Sensibility then came through. Prose and moral, strong and true. Right? Now talk about the 19th century, which will have Romantics and Victorian. Romantics sang of heart and hill, nature, dream, and poet's will. Now Victorian minds grew wise and wide. Social wrongs they could not hide. Victorian ended at 1901. Now come to the 20th century. Edwardian, Georgian, modern, and postmodern. So come to modern. Modern voices broke the frame. War and doubt reshaped the game, right? With Woolf, Joyce, Lawrence, Eliot, Huxley, they all were moderns. Yeah? Wars, too much trauma of the war, right? Now, postmodern era. Postmodern words refuse to stay. Truth itself now slips away. Thus, the ages, line by line, make British literature shine. Wow. Tell me the postmoderns. George Orwell, William Golding, Muriel Spark, Doris Lessing, Hilary Mantel. Don't worry, in my coming videos, we're going to do all this in detail. And this is the book that I am referring to. It's from Vallath. It's our publication. It's literary master reference book. You can get this from wallathbooks.com, right? This is Heena from Team Vallath. I loved being with you. If you also did, kindly comment, share, and subscribe. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.